So I'm currently at one of my properties. We have guests checking in tomorrow, and there's just a couple small bits that I wanted to come and check on and just fix. Tell me if it's just me, but I feel like it's so easy to gloss over the good things in your life when something happens and then overshadows the whole thing. Okay, let me explain it this way, because maybe it'll make sense that way and I'll know how to word exactly what it is I want to say. But obviously with the business, it's going well, getting bookings, cool, whatever. Currently, as I am making this video and as we speak, one of those properties is literally fully booked out for the month, right? Whereas the other one, which I'm currently in, isn't fully booked up. There's bookings, but it isn't fully booked up. A year ago today, when we only had the one, having a fully booked calendar would have been like, wow. And I'm not saying that this is not the case now, like it definitely is, but back then it was like, oh my god, yes. Whereas now, even though I'm happy that we do have that property that's fully booked out, which is amazing, for some reason the fact that this one isn't fully booked out, it just seems to overshadow the fact that the other one it's so easy to just skip over wins. Having a fully booked property for a month, however long, is a great thing. But then why am I so fixated on the fact that the other one isn't fully booked? Bear in mind, there's bookings. There's people coming that have booked and have paid. Like, it's not as if it's empty and there's no one here. Well, currently speaking, it is. But for some reason, I'm just not satisfied because I want this one to be on the same level as that one. I should be grateful about the fact that both of them have bookings regardless, which I am, don't get me wrong. But then why am I letting the fact that this one isn't fully booked, like the other one, affect me? And why am I obsessing over it? Why am I constantly like, oh my God, like, check in, like, has someone booked? When is someone gonna book? Like, why is that? And recently, one thing I've been trying to work on a lot is my mindset. I've been really trying to fix how I view things, but then also how I think about things. And so one thing I've been trying to really do is just remind myself that, okay, cool, just because this one doesn't have as many bookings as this one doesn't mean anything. The fact that there's bookings there is an amazing, great thing, and I should be happy and grateful about that. But I guess it's just us as humans constantly wanting more, especially, I guess, after seeing like all the hard work we've put in, the things that we've done to get to this point, and it's like, hello, what's taking so long? But I think as humans, that's just how we are. Like, we're always programmed to want more. When we finally reach a goal, you enjoy it for like 2 seconds and then it's like, okay, cool, what's next? I don't know if it's just me, but I just tend to focus on the latter instead of being happy for everything. This is not me being like ungrateful or anything. This is literally just me just being transparent. And because this time last year when we were getting fully booked with just the one property, I was like, oh my god, yeah. Whereas now, I guess since we have two, I'm still waiting for the momentum to pick up for the second one. When that happens, obviously I'm gonna be like, yay, amazing. But I guess for me, I just need to be happy about the fact that, hello, hi, you have bookings throughout until further notice. Do you know what I mean? So it's a good thing regardless. It's definitely a waiting game, guys. Like, you have to be so patient. Bookings will always come in. Just being grateful for what's already here and what I already have, and then go from there. It's just always the case of just wanting more, and never being fully satisfied with what I already have. It's just something that I don't know, I just wanted to come on here and clearly waffle about. I don't know if I even said anything worthy, but y'all listened. If you stayed this far, of course. I mean, I hope you did, because hello, hi, why wouldn't you? Exactly. Ew, not me zooming into my forehead. I really hope you guys cannot see my forehead. I mean, you can, but like up close, because ooh, scary. Like, I definitely want to get to a point where I'm just content and I'm happy. Obviously, I will definitely always strive for more. Even getting this second property was a hassle, just in terms of like searching for one. There was just so many rejections, or just so many no replies. So the fact that we even got this one, I'm so happy about. I just need to remind myself that I've come this far. I could have never started, but here we are. It is the next day and I've had a pretty productive morning. I mean, I say that, but I've only done one thing so far. So I went gym this morning. Every single time it comes to having to go gym, it's always a struggle to get out of bed. And I only go gym twice a week. But yeah, every single time I'm just like, oh, my gym opens at 6:30 and I've always told myself I'm gonna get there for 6:30 on the dot as it opens. It never happens. I leave my house at 6:30. But the aim is to start getting there at 6:30. But today I do have a very productive day. I need to finish formatting my ebook. So if you watched my last video, you would know that I decided to write an ebook, and it's essentially about how mental wellness, mental well-being and entrepreneurship go hand in hand. And I just really wanted to find a way just to help people that just wasn't like, oh, here's some information, or just take it and, you know, whatever you get from it, you get from it. Like, I wanted it to be something that was very interactive, help you make, I guess, more sense of any mental hardships that you may be dealing with, whether that's in your business, your personal life, just anything in general. And I wanted to create just a community of people, like-minded people who may be in the same boat or feel the same way. Not only am I hoping that this will help other people, but I know it will definitely help me as well. Just knowing that I'm not the only person in this boat that feels like this and is going through what I'm going through. It's something that could potentially help you with, you know, anything that you could be going through, any hardships and just mental struggles, especially as an entrepreneur, because trust me, I know, it's hard. That's gonna be the first part of my morning, pretty much just finalizing the formatting, because everything's written, everything's done, figure out the technical sides of everything, because I'm not really a technical babe, figure all of that stuff out. And then after that, I've got some editing to do. I didn't journal this morning just because obviously it took me so long to get out of bed to go to the gym, so I'm gonna spend some time also just journaling, doing some readings. So I have literally been trying to edit this ebook for the longest time, more than I care to admit. And I've just realized that I actually don't know how to use Canva. I've used it before, but clearly not enough to get around the logistics and stuff. I was struggling to get the book cover and then the table of contents, just those two things. Bearing in mind, I haven't even started formatting the whole book, and the whole book alone is around 30 something pages. Bruh, I haven't even started formatting anything. I've spent the past probably more than an hour. Yeah, more than an hour trying to just figure out how to get the contents page after the cover, because whenever I was trying to put the contents page or find a template for it, it would open up a new project, and I obviously don't know how to merge them together. I'm trying to look on Google and I'm just like, this is not making sense to me and I don't know what to do, and I'm getting stressed. And it doesn't make sense because I could literally ask someone to help me figure this stuff out, but because I want to be stubborn, because I want to be a stubborn Jane, here I am. But after all this time, I finally managed to figure out how to do it, thank God. So don't mind my screen, apologies, but this is literally what I managed to do fast. I managed to get the cover on here. I'm going to make this a bit bigger just because I feel like obviously you guys can't really read. It'll be a bit difficult for you guys to actually be able to read what's on there, and I want it to be more prominent and clear. Oh damn, I can't even read it. Let me zoom in. So it just says, you know, how can I better myself, intention, dedication over motivation, self-improvement, blah 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 blah, all that kind of stuff. So this is the book cover. My lovely brother kindly made this for me. I am going to make some edits to it, but this is the main draft and what it looks like. And then lo and behold, after however long of trying to get a bloody table of contents, and I finally managed to get one in. I've not edited it yet, so I've decided I'm going to do this after I've formatted everything, all the chapters are set, then I can come back here and actually finalize it. Things might change, I might still want to remove stuff, add stuff, so I'm just going to leave that for now. This is the first page. This is basically the intro, and this is parts, probably not even a quarter of the first chapter, because I was hoping I could get this formatted quite quickly, but clearly that's not going to be the case, which is fine. Is I've got some time now before I need to leave, so I'm going to try and format as much as I can. There's 10 chapters in this book in total, so hopefully I can at least get to chapter 2. We'll just see how it goes, but bruh, technology, not for me. I used to think I was quite a tech savvy babe, clearly not. Alright, little update. I actually managed to figure out why my stuff wasn't fitting on the page. I didn't realize that this was on, which basically means uppercase, and it was making things basically just not fit properly. But then when I turned it off, I now managed to fit the whole page. I don't know how I didn't realize that it was all in uppercase. That's just, it's so obvious. Clearly I'm just as blind as a bloody bat. But if I was now to just click this icon right here, everything shrinks, but obviously I still need to edit the fonts and stuff, so let me just do that quickly. And then there you go. As you guys can see, it now fits on the whole page, right? And obviously it looks small, but Obviously it's going to be an ebook. You should be able to zoom in, read everything properly, but I'm literally just trying to replicate how I did it here. So obviously I've finally figured it out now after however long. So my plan is to literally replicate it how it was on Docs straight to Canva. So I'm going to try my best to do that, but otherwise once it's done, obviously I'll go through it. Hoping from here on it will just be a clean cut, easy route. Now that I can do it page by page instead of like chapter by chapter, which makes my life a lot easier. I did want to do like a little montage, but because of the way that I'm currently sitting, I don't have my lights set up, so I can't show you guys properly what I've been doing. But this is what I've managed to do so far. Oh, I need to change the font for this. I'll do that when I finish. So this is chapter 1. I'm halfway through chapter 2 currently. This is as far as I'd got. Everything's going pretty good. I finally figured out how to mostly work it. This should hopefully be a speedy process from now on. Very happy, so hopefully I can finish this very soon.
Eventually.
So I can finally show you guys the finished product. Can't lie, it has been a couple of days since that last clip and I completely forgot to update, but this is what we have. So, you know, you've got the cover, then the table of contents, and then yeah, this is the book. Got some tasks in there, some journal reflections, just some tips and like personal stories just from stuff that I've been through and how I've managed to use this to help me. And then I also added a little description, something at the end. Found a lot of formatting issues last night, I will not lie, so luckily I noticed and I was able to fix them. So this is my digital product, guys. Like I said, I do want to create a community of people. Here is the product. I've put a description, what you'll get the ebook that I've made, and then a mindset alignment chat, again with myself and just like-minded people, just to help us build better mental habits, which will hopefully help us all succeed in whatever it is we're trying to do. That's pretty much it. So that is officially the product done. I do wish that I'd documented this from the beginning, but when I did start writing it, I wasn't in the best mindset anyway, so recording was the last thing on my mind. It's finally live. I've literally been doing this for a month. I started this at the beginning of May, and at the time I'm recording this is the 30th of May, and I've officially published it and it's live and it's up. I'm uploading a video today. When you're watching this, it's going to be last week, to go along with this, essentially just to, I guess, promote it a little bit, let people know about it. I'm very happy that it's up. I'm very excited to see how people interact with it. I will link the book in my description for anyone who wants to check it out. Let me know what you think of it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully when I edit this video, it'll come out a lot better. I know I look bummy as hell, but I'll see you guys in the next one.